Avengers Doomsday doesn't hit theaters for another 4 months. And yet, right now, it might be the single most talked about piece of entertainment on the planet. Every frame, every prop photo, every offhand comment from a cast member is being treated like classified intelligence. Subscribe for daily MCU videos, because the leaks on this movie are not slowing down. If anything, they're accelerating. Let's start with the one piece of this story that's actually locked in. Marvel is re-releasing Avengers Endgame in theaters on September 25th under the title Avengers Endgame Encore. AMC's own official listing has confirmed the runtime, 3 hours and 5 minutes. That's 4 minutes longer than the 2019 original, which means audiences are getting brand new footage reportedly shot specifically to connect Endgame's ending to the story of Doomsday. Co-director Joe Russo said at CinemaCon that the added scenes are, in his words, set inside the Doomsday story itself. 4 minutes doesn't sound like much, but in a franchise where a single mid-credits scene can rewrite years of theories, 4 minutes of deliberately placed footage is not nothing. Here's where it gets interesting though, because that re-release date puts Endgame Encore on a collision course with something else entirely. September 25th is also the release date for one of the biggest Hindi entertainment events of the year. 2 completely different audiences, 2 completely different kinds of spectacle, fighting for the same weekend of screens in India. It's a reminder that even a movie as massive as the MCU doesn't automatically win the box office war just by showing up. Now, onto the actual leaks. Multiple entertainment outlets are reporting that the third Avengers Doomsday trailer is being timed to drop during New York Comic-Con, which is officially confirmed to run October 8th through 11th, 2026. If that timing holds, the trailer would likely surface somewhere around the 8th or 9th. And the rumor mill claims this trailer will introduce characters who haven't been confirmed yet. Names like Doctor Strange and Mobius are circulating. None of this is studio confirmed, but there is one piece of surrounding context that is real. Marvel has confirmed it's holding a full Marvel television panel at this year's NYCC, where the studio is expected to make major announcements about its upcoming slate of shows. After the mixed reception to some of its recent series, Marvel appears to be leaning into a strategy that's worked well for its movies' smaller, interconnected shows building towards shared events, rather than standalone series competing for attention on their own. If Marvel is already clearing the stage for big TV news at NYCC, dropping a Doomsday trailer in that same window would be a natural move to maximize the hype. Meanwhile, on the actual film set of Secret Wars, leaked set photos are already circulating, and they reportedly include glimpses of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. If that holds up, it lines up with a theory already gaining traction, that the multiversal heroes pulled into the Doomsday Secret Wars arc, including Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man variants, won't simply vanish once the story wraps. The theory suggests that when Secret Wars restores order to the multiverse, their home universes get restored right along with the main timeline, meaning both actors could appear again in future MCU projects centered on the Spider-Verse and Miles Morales. And then there's the biggest and most disputed leak of the last few days, an alleged unmasked photo of Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom. It's circulated heavily online, but there's strong reason to believe it's an AI-generated fake, created purely to farm engagement, not an actual leak. Even the people spreading it aren't fully standing behind it. What is confirmed, though, is a small but telling detail from actor David Harbour, who plays Red Guardian. Asked about the film, Harbour let slip a single line, that a certain character is, in his words, Tony Stark. That comment lines up with long-running speculation that Doom's final unmasking in the film's climax will be built around other characters recognizing him not as a new villain, but as someone wearing Tony Stark's face. If that's true, the unmasking isn't just a twist, it's the entire emotional core of Doom's threat. The person who was supposed to save the world might be wearing the face of the man who already did. That reveal, according to leaks, is being saved for the film's final battle in Latveria, Doom's home nation in the comics, a fictional Eastern European country he rules as an absolute monarch. Sources suggest Doom won't drop his mask until he's stopped relying on other people's power to stay in control. Which brings us to the props. Marvel recently released an official Doctor Doom action figure, and it comes in two versions. One shows Doom holding a book, the other shows him holding an artifact. Individually, these might look like generic sci-fi props. Together, fans believe they're confirming two specific pieces of Marvel comic lore. The book is reportedly meant to be the Book of the Skull, sometimes referred to as the Book of God, a cosmic artifact from Marvel Comics created by an ancient interdimensional engineer. On the surface, it looks mystical. It appears to enable time travel and reality manipulation. But in the comics, it's actually advanced technology, not magic, a tool originally built for dimensional travel that eventually got lost on Earth. Its powers are enormous. It can alter reality, create and destroy matter, and move across dimensions. In the source comics, even a version of Reed Richards once held the book and briefly believed it could make him a god. But it comes with a cost. Prolonged use can cause madness, and its original creator retains the power to destroy it entirely. If this book really is in Doomsday, it tells us Doom has reached a genuinely dangerous level of power. The second artifact, the one fans are more confident about, because it's already visible in trailer footage, is being widely identified as the ultimate Nullifier. In the comics, this device is considered even more dangerous than Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet. The Fantastic Four have used it as a last resort, including once to intimidate Galactus, a cosmic entity capable of consuming entire planets into leaving Earth alone. The ultimate Nullifier can erase a person, an object, or an entire timeline from existence in an instant. But there's a catch. Using it takes immense willpower and mental strength. Or it can destroy the user instead. That detail changes the meaning of an already famous moment reportedly in the film, where Reed Richards asks Doom, "Did you do this, Victor?" If the Nullifier is real, that scene might reveal that Doom used variants of himself dreamwalking and time-slipping through the multiverse to activate it for the first time, and in doing so, accidentally triggered the incursions that are destroying the multiverse in the first place. That would completely reframe Doom's arc. He isn't the villain trying to destroy everything from the start. He may be the man who broke the multiverse by accident, and then decided the only way forward was to finish the job on his own terms. That theory also connects cleanly to Doom's reported endgame. Multiple sources describe Doom appearing in a white uniform by the film's conclusion, a look tied directly to his most powerful comic incarnation, sometimes called God Emperor Doom. Throughout Doomsday, the theory goes, Doom has to borrow power everywhere he can get it. Doctor Strange's ability to walk the dead, the mystical book, Loki's time-slipping powers. Every piece of his plan depends on someone or something else. And that dependency is exactly what nearly destroyed Thanos, a villain whose power came from objects that could just as easily fall into someone else's hands. If Doomsday is setting up Secret Wars properly, the film's ending needs to solve that weakness for good. Doom stops borrowing power and starts holding all of it himself, becoming God Emperor Doom, ruling over a fully self-contained reality with no one left to challenge him. There's comic precedent for exactly what that white armor looks like in action. 2. In the source material, Doom wearing this exact costume is the one who tears Thanos apart in a scene considered one of the most iconic single moments in Marvel Comics history. If Secret Wars recreates that moment on screen, it could become one of the most talked about scenes in the entire franchise. And there's one more layer to this that leans even further into rumor territory. According to some sources, Doom's followers in the film, described as witches and harbingers, refer to him using the title Rabum Alal. That name comes directly from the comics, where Rabum Alal was a future, godlike version of Doom, sometimes called the Great Destroyer, who built an entire religious cult around himself. In the source material, that cult believed the incursions destroying parallel universes were being caused by an outside threat, and worshipped Doom as a literal god sent to stop it. In reality, Doom was manipulating them the entire time, using their devotion to buy himself just enough power and territory to survive, territory that eventually became Battleworld. If the film is borrowing this concept, it raises the same question that defined the comic version. Is Doom protecting his followers or using them? And if the movie follows the same arc as the source material, The twist may not be that the Avengers discover Doom is evil. It may be that Doom's own people turn on him, meaning his final battle isn't just against Earth's heroes, but against the very cult he built to serve him. None of this is confirmed by Marvel Studios. Every detail here comes from set leaks, prop photos, and comments from people connected to the production pieced together by fans and outlets tracking the film obsessively in the months before release. Some of it will turn out to be exactly right. Some of it won't survive contact with the actual movie. That's the nature of covering a film this size this far out. Be honest, which of these theories do you think actually makes it into the final cut? And which one falls apart the second the movie releases? I'll be covering every update on Doomsday and Secret Wars between now and December, so drop your own theories in the comments. I read every one, and the best ones might make it into the next video.